Sailor Fan Talk 6-0, a very sobering scoreline, and I think fair to say it could even have been more. Our boys probably not the best game of the tournament so far. I have here with me Teng Kiat. First time I met him was at a home United game actually.
Actually,
we met in uni. We met in uni, yeah. But okay, here's a. We met at a random class, but yeah, home United fan. So I'm very interested to hear his thoughts, and of course we have Kevin with us as well. So, Teng Kiat, can you tell us what do you think about the game? Do you think the Sailors could have done anything better?
this game, I mean, you're bound, first time in the tournament, I think you're bound to have a bad game. And I think it's obvious that Urawa are 2-3 levels above us. I think they tried their best, but a bit of luck didn't go their way. The first goal was maybe a bit of a mistake from Hassan. Had some chances, but I think overall it's just a bad day at the office lah. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. I think so too. I think usually when you want to hold your opponent for a whole half, you need your goalkeeper to be on top form, and Hassan has been on top form for like the whole season and last season as well. But unfortunately, this
happened, right? Yeah.
Kevin, what do you think? Do you think the Sailors could have done anything better? Do you think that was the best we have seen?
I mean, it's gonna be very hard for me to to tell you exactly how I feel for sure, because I feel like watching the boys even leading up to the ACL, I can see like the amount of hard work they put in, and I mean with the amount of points that we had, the games that we won, it wasn't just by luck, it was like we really dominated some of these guys. So I feel like we definitely can have our head held high, and to see where we are right now. One game more to go against Daegu. I feel really positive about that one. And then we see how we fare from there lah.
Alright, I'm gonna ask you guys a very difficult question. Difficult because
what do we get ourselves into?
it's difficult because I also don't know the answer. Okay. And it's very difficult to pick out a man of the match whenever we're on the end of a loss lah. So if you can think it, who do you think was the Sailors man of the match?
I mean, if you are talking about the best performer, maybe out of that performance, I think Shadan did well. I think he kind of showed that he could go toe to toe with maybe some of the biggest, some of the best players on the continent lah. Like he did his best to control the midfield, play the passes. So I think if I had to choose one, I think it would be Shadan.
Kevin?
Oh, that's a hard one for sure. But I mean, I think there were some moments where Haris, I feel like when the games are going great, like everything was a bit frantic. Haris held his composure. He wouldn't just smash the ball away. He held it for as long as he could. It played across. So I feel like maybe Haris was my man of the match.
Alright, and I think it's fair to say.
You don't need to escape this.
Come on.
My man of the match was. You know whose fault this is? This is our CEO's fault. Because the CEO was the first guy to ask me who was the man of the match. He flipped it back at me. So everyone's taking your lead now, Chun Liang. It's terrible. My man of the match was Shadan. I thought that in a lot of moments when actually it's a combination of what you have been saying. I thought he didn't look overawed by the occasion. Sometimes maybe the closing down by him and his colleagues in midfield I felt could have been better. I felt there was not enough pressure on the true passes. Yeah. And I thought that led to many, many dangerous situations for us. But I thought Shadan did well. He didn't give away the ball too much, in my opinion. Eye test lah, huh? So yeah, but I think all three of us looking forward to the next game, and definitely
there's so much to play still. With this next game, and like to even together to watch this game, knowing like I guess where it could lead to, whether we could qualify or not. I think it just feels great lah to come together.
I think regardless of whether the Sailors qualify, I mean for first campaign to get 7 points so far, I think it's quite an achievement already. I think maybe people kind of forgot after the Daegu victory that we are still that Sailors are still basically beginners at this level, and there's still a couple of tiers, couple of levels more to go, and that can only come with more experience, with more time. Yeah. And this is a learning experience for the Sailors, and if you qualify, that's great. That'll be amazing. But if you don't, there's still so many things to learn that you can learn from this to be better in hopefully the next few editions.
Yeah, and I can say one thing. I feel like no matter how this ends, like I feel like I mean, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but we've made our name for ourselves already. We've come in, we've made some noise. Our players, you see like even Song getting profiled with the goals that he scored. Them putting posts about him, how like he's the effect that he has on the team. I think we've definitely made some noise in the regional tournament. I think like people will want to know more about us. And I think that's only a positive for us and Singapore football itself.
Exactly. I think really, we're very thankful to have Teng Kiat and Kevin weighing in. So this has been Eddie for Sailor Fan Talk. Hopefully the next time I do this, we'll be reporting on a victory. So yeah. Alright, see you guys.